Does this show have a plot or a point or anything like that?
No.
Or does it just go on and on and on and on and on and on?
It's kind of like Lamb Chop's Play Along with the song that never ends.
Oh gosh, I remember that.
It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, but they'll continue singing it forever just because it is a song that never ends. Do you know that it goes on and on, my friends? You know, some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. And okay. So now that I got the two of you on here, let's start with the Ultimo. Your favorite memories with Mickle and you, Cody, anybody else, whatever. Just what Mike doesn't remember anything, I know.
Oh gosh. I think it definitely goes back to the filming of the Psychotic Pro Wrestler. Gosh. What the heck? We were at a gas station. We were filming a murder scene at a gas station. What the hell?
I remember that.
I'd hope you remember that, because I think you're the one who wrote it, directed it, and edited it.
It was Roy. It was a Mike and Cody Nolan film.
Yeah, it was.
It was mostly me, Cody, and Justin that did that movie. And Justin, you're thinking of the sequel that we really didn't get completed. I mean, we have a copy out there that exists, but it's like an hour and a half long, and a lot of it's filler. But the first one, I don't think the first one had Justin in it, which was lame. But in the second one, Ultimo Justin was the hero to beat George up and kill him.
See, now that you say
that, I always wanted Cody to go back and re-edit it, but of course he didn't get around to it at this point. But there was a copy that exists that's more trimmed down, doesn't include all the Heiser stuff, and it's trimmed down and it's a little bit more sleek, and it's a better version out there of just Justin and George, or Justin and Cody and their sibling rivalry on the screen.
I totally forgot that I was an executive producer on the first one, because we did a lot of the editing at the old control room where I worked at the time, with the cheesy graphics and everything about high definition could not be paid for, so it was skipped. Film labs were non-existent during the filming of this movie. Promotional consideration was provided by the Tuscan Inn, where stunners and intercontinental breakfast are always free.
That's right, son.
Or have they adjusted for inflation?
And now they'd have to be, because the carpet, and you got to take the shoes off because the liability doesn't cover that. Oh, he's got the book. Is that an autographed book? Is that autographed?
Is it backwards in yours too? Is this backwards in yours too?
No.
Is it? In mine, it looks like a mirror, so it's backwards.
It's frontwards.
It's frontwards.
It's frontwards and back. Anyway, this is the book that was written based off the movie that we made, the first Psychotic Pro Wrestler. In this book is more details about the Tuscan Inn and Tuscan, and more details about George and the haunted wrestling mansion right there. But the actual wrestling mansion that I explain in the book and in the movie is actually Cody and Justin's house. And that's how I describe it in the book too, is just like their house, except underneath it is a big big arena where the LCW arena was held, and was always filled to capacity every week.
It's like the Cooking Gnomes.
Ain't that something? Something that would just happened in my parents' basement, and how it just grew into this story, this life story, that even came into a book. I mean, holy cow. It's amazing. I find it amazing. This is great.
Now, these are exclusive clips we've obtained from from the Psychotic Pro Wrestler, the first version. Thankfully, the executive producers were nice enough to share these clips with us. Look at that. Apparently, they got the free intercontinental breakfast and everything. Who is that guy on the right in there?
Actually, the guy on the left has more hair. I don't know what's happened to him.
He probably stayed working at the Tuscan Inn too long. That's what happened.
That's actually my old trailer from years ago where he's blowing that up. That's the Tuscan Inn where we filmed that was actually my trailer. But to me, looking at it, it's easy to tell that it's a trailer. I mean, I can't see it as anything else. Maybe it's just I can't unsee it as a trailer.
No, it's the Tuscan Inn.
It's the Tuscan Inn. You're getting your free breakfast.
A free intercontinental breakfast. It's so good you can clearly see it.
Clearly.
Yeah, you flipping them eggs in the pan or what? Oh man, look at that.
There's some eggs in there. There's some bacon in there. There's some toast in there. Extra toast.
Look at that.
So,
oh my gosh.
Get him.
Did he not pay?
It's actually my brother is filming this right now, and we talked about this later about how we should have done this or that, and Jim was like, I was wondering why you're tilting the frying pan towards the camera when we clearly saw nothing in it.
And then best line in the movie. What a dummy.
What a dummy. Now there is Cody and Justin's house. Or the old house in Lincoln.
We've blurred out the number that you can clearly see. Blurred out the number for their safety.
That way the mad fans don't go trying to see where Dinosaur's at, since that's the LCW arena with Dinosaur.
And here's some of the best footage of the LCW, LEW, ELCW, NDWF arena. There's the door.
Ah!
Hey, me.
Hey, game.
Surprise!
It's just all those guys from the show. NDWF classics.
In that basement is where we would always film LCW. Of course, there's Dan Weigel. Here he's not HBK Daniel Weigel. He's some other guy. But anyway, that's where we'd always do the Lincoln Championship Wrestling with me. And, well, first it was Cody, Derek, and Justin did that for a long time. Then they invited me to come with them. And that was pretty cool that I got to be part of that with them for many years. And I took their ideas and made NDWF, which was all right. There's Josh Berg. Gonna lift weights because that's more important than setting this dump up.
And is that executive producer and director Mikkel Eriksson behind the bar there?
Mick Eriksen is that. Nah, he disappears because he's getting tired, so he leaves.
Yeah,
Tired from spotting.
Oh my god!
Who's that? Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, no.
You can clearly see the weights are still on it.
He got.
There's Cody. Now in this film, I think he did this in one take, and he said about 20,000 F words in this one take.
Yeah, he did. El Dande in that, right? Yeah, and just cuss word after cuss word after cuss word.
They were all Spanish. It was a language we just don't understand. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, that ugly Pontiac Bonneville. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And he had like something in his mouth. He like gulped a bunch of syrup in. Oh gosh.
Good.
Like he got
that.
Well, he did get stabbed.
Because that wonderful camera angle, you couldn't see all the chocolate syrup fly out of his mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the quality production. You could clearly see it.
What a trooper.
Clearly.
There's
Pull
the
that hat
biggest
off.
genius in the show.
That Shano Erickson? Is that
No, that's still Mike Erickson. I was more like a Vince McMahon. More than a Cody McMahon?
Cody McMahon?
There I'm talking to the invisible crowd, which we always had an invisible crowd in LCW. There was one point Derek and Cody wanted to surround the ring with like fans, and say, the fans are surrounding the ring. It's fandemonium. But they never, Cody and Derek never got to do that.
They wanted to. It's all good.
so?
My cat.
Should I just let this play as we continue discussing other random hilarity?
So,
Yeah.
so as people watch this, whatever we're recording, are they seeing clips of this spliced in, or are we the only ones who see this?
So the presentation here of the Psychotic Pro Wrestler, again, thanks to the executive producers and directors and the production company of this movie for lending us these quality clips. This will be displayed next to us, and just kind of like this will be next to the video. So they'll see it in real time as we're describing what's on the screen.
Oh my gosh, it's like commentary. This is beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Is this bringing back some memories, Ultimo?
Oh man, I wish I could go back. I had hair.
I know
He's hilarious.
I never said anything, but I noticed Cody was starting to go balding on top too. Was that something? Do you know? Is that something that ran in the family, like from your dad or your mom, or
on my dad's side? Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, the hair's there. Then it's gone. There it goes. That's what happens.
Woo! Oh goodness.
It's okay, Ultimo. Just embrace
My
the shininess. Embrace your heritage.
I'm surprised by
son. So some of this in the film we added. It's a kitty. Sorry, I'm distracted from Justin's feed now, but that's okay. Anyway, some of this in the film we actually filmed later and spliced into the movie and gave the movie a little bit more flavor and filling. And then it made the movie feel more full and like a film, even though it's only a half hour long. So we took these shots.
He went to McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
So to train, Game is just eating as much as he can to train for his big match against the Psychotic Pro Wrestler. Because as you know, any professional in sport will tell you that you need to any professional in sport will tell you that you need to eat a lot to get better at any sport. Not running, not lifting weights. You need to eat more.
Yes. You got to keep up on that protein. Oh boy, what happened? Oh. Hello? Oh, it's still happening.
Oh, we're there because he had to go to Pizza Ranch because maybe that's where the joke comes from. That dinosaur's going to eat all the buffet.
Well, maybe, but that's Game. And Game's lifting weights with George or Cody. But that would have been George as Cody. But
Gosh.
well, George is played by me and Cody. I mean, whoever had the mask on. And he's eating to get more in shape, and Cody's actually lifting weights to get in shape.
Hey, who's that guy? Look at all that
He
hair.
is. I like how the production quality is so great, and you can hardly hear what I'm saying, but I'm talking about writing the script and making people lose tonight because that's a good idea. And yeah, anyway, the production value is so great.
I believe that on the end of that, there was a little bit of a he's going to lose.
Oh yeah, there was.
I think there was some about why don't you call the authorities like any normal person would.
Right. Where we almost talked to the fourth wall there of, why wouldn't you just call the authorities? The other thing I forgot to mention was when I asked the game to come out and talk to the audience was that his entrance was longer than what he had to say.
So it's just like WWE.
Yes, it is so. Mom.
Or Tuscan 2's Junior's entrance.
Tuscan 2's Junior's entrance is always way longer than his matches.
I think the best Tuscan match that I ever remember seeing was when it took him 5 minutes to walk out to the ring and do the entrance. The match was about 15 seconds. And then the celebration was another 2 minutes. The ref got a stunner, and then Tuscan celebrated for another 3 minutes and then left.
There's my brother, Jim, who was mostly directing this film and behind the camera. So he does that one cameo appearance of Snot Steineroid that I looked like I really put that knife in him, didn't I?
Oh, Mike.
It made a point.
It did. Your brother.
Yeah.
You see, he was trying to do the finger point, but little does he realize that he can't overpower my powers of the finger point.
Here I come out and I find him blood all over the place. And
What the?
the greatest match of all time. The only way this match is watchable is with the sound effects. I don't know how, but Derek and I managed to pull out the most boring match of our lives for this film. Because we both wrestled in way better matches than this. But if you don't have the sound effects, it is so incredibly boring. And I don't know how.
This was an NDWF classic right here. I believe there was a lot of that. Let's go ahead and roll forward. Oh, here, yep. Here's the.
There you go.
Here's the part.
That's where the cops come and get him because Game beat him up.
He lost the match, and so because you lost, and because you lost, nothing else.
No, I didn't lose. I'm taking the bad guy away. See, me and my brother.
Oh my gosh! I'm still thirsty.
Hey, that's a nice fridge and freezer combo you have over there, Ultimo.
Yeah, 800 square feet of trailer trash living. Guys got to make it work.
It looks nice, Justin. Here's the old Tuscan and the sheriff mobile or the police mobile, and we added the siren in later, and everyone thought we had a real siren in the neighborhood that watched this film.
Of course we did.
Which that would have been funny. And here we unmask and show who the real killer is. Well, that's George. I think he was fired or something. And then there's Justin's mom and dad.
Oh my gosh.
That's how George got fired, is by killing them. So Cody McMahon and Derek McMahon are showing there, and they fired him.
That's a clip that could live in infamy. My parents and my brother.
Yeah.
My dad in a goatee. I've never seen him in a goatee. Holy cow.
The crazy thing about this film is it's your brother, my brother, and your mom are all in here. And unfortunately, they've passed away now and went to a better place than here.
Yeah.
But so some of that, we reminisce about and think about, and of course we miss them. But Now looking back on it, this silly little film means more to us now than it did when we made this silly thing. But I still don't know where Justin was. You must have been hanging out and doing something cool, something else other than filming with us that day or something. I don't know.
He's probably working.
What you're seeing right now, I was filming actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like a ninth grader going on 10th grade, I think maybe. And I was, I got off work. Part of it was filmed while I was working. And then, when I was off, then I filmed. So this part I filmed actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, good times. What the hell were we thinking?
Well, that's a wrap.
Well, that's a wrap.
Mike, I don't know where I have a copy of this. I probably don't, but I need a copy.
Here's the funny thing about it too is that Mikkel Erickson and his production company have it available for the world to see on the YouTubes.
Okay,
which
good.
we'll put a link to it.
yeah, we have it on YouTube. It's the edited version, which is fine. I mean, you're not missing much besides some swear words.
I mean that was like all of Tuscan's scene there. So what I didn't have the audio up for this, but I mean, what did you basically do with that? Tuscan, welcome to Tuscan in me. I mean, that's about what it ended up being, or
no?
Rittenbach, he's in jail.
No, what we did is I just cut either the scenes, cut them shorter, or just muted them out, and so it was like, and some were like, "Yeah, well, just shut up, shut the front door."
Oh my gosh. So much looking back on. I remember that. There was like that northeast part of Bismarck across from Century Park that was just starting in development when we started filming this. Man, oh man. Times have changed.
Yeah.
Here's the question, because I haven't seen it. In the credits, Ultimo Justin didn't get credited.
For the camera work, I thought because Justin mentioned that. I remember that now, him being there and filming, and
yeah, I don't.
Reserved. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think I was credited. That's okay. That's all right. I volunteered.
We all volunteered. We all volunteered our time, give up our lives
to make something beautiful.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty.